How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Um, okay, I'm just going to do a couple of bits and pieces before we start out. So if you've got any questions that you want answering, then uh, I'll do them after this. Today's video is going to be really about why is change so scary. And I think it's one of those things that even now when whenever I start making changes, we're moving country in a couple of weeks, in a few weeks. We're going up to Andorra, so we're moving out of Spain for the first time. We've been here for 10 years now, so that's quite scary. It's a scary thing that is happening, but really looking forward to it. When I stopped drinking alcohol, I was so frightened of the changes that were about to happen. I really wanted to be a better dad than I was. I really wanted to, do different things in my life. I really wanted to make my life more than what it was, heading backwards and downwards. And all I could think about in the beginning was, how am I going to do this? How am I going to, I've got to become somebody different if I'm going to keep off the alcohol, because I tried so many different times before to moderate, and I tried, so many different things to cut down on alcohol. Moderation is one of those words that we use really. It's an easy word for me to use right now, but it is, going out and not drinking as much, going out and, just trying to rein myself in, get control of myself. But I didn't know how I was going to do that, how I was going to get to that next person, to that next level, who I was going to become when I got there, where I was going to go, and who was going to be with me when I got there. There's too many unknowns. I mean, if you change yourself and you get to that stage where you are where you want to be, the people that are with you, how do you know that they're going to want to remain with you? I think in general, if you've got people who've got your best interests at heart, then that's a good thing. So in the beginning, I was forced, kicking and screaming, into this journey, and I'll just get rid of that. Kicking and screaming into the journey, and it was a fearful time for me. So I think it is for everyone who steps across that line, because you just don't know what's going to happen. But most of the fear is in your head. I think all of it is in your head, and a lot of the fear is driven by certainly by doubt. By you doubt yourself, you doubt whether you can do this, you doubt whether you can stop drinking, you doubt whether you can change yourself, you doubt whether all of those things well up in your mind. Uncertainty, I suppose, and I suppose it all comes from a very fundamental level of lack of self-belief, right? But all of these things can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. You doubt yourself, you think you can't do this, and all of those things come true. You've got these fear, and because you're so fearful of them, those fears start to come true in life. It's a hard thing to do. I don't think that the stopping the drinking alcohol is the hard thing to do. I think that's simple. Like I said, you decide to not put it into your mouth. So you have two choices: put it in or don't. And you decide not to put it in, but then you have to suffer the consequences, or go through the consequences of that decision to not do it. If you haven't liked and subscribed the channel, please do. We're going to be putting up a lot more content on a lot of different stuff. The channel is changed to Habits Unplugged, by the way. That's been for a while now, away from Alcohol Mastery. And the reason why we did that was just because I wanted to broaden out. So we're going to be talking about a lot of different things, about smoking, about vaping, about different habits in general. So there's going to be a lot more videos coming up. So hit the like button, or hit the subscribe button, and the bell button, the bell icon as well. So, I mean, what's more scary at the end of the day? Stopping drinking alcohol and going through the discomfort that is inevitably going to bring to people in some form or another, to one degree or another, or living with the consequences of carrying on drinking. Death by cirrhosis is not an easy death. It's not a quick death, right? It's a long and a slippery slope. It's a slow deterioration, if there's anything that you should be afraid of, it's that. Even if you don't get cirrhosis, even if you don't die of that, that drinking heavily is not leading you anywhere good. The worst thing for me when I stopped on it, I started thinking about these things, was I knew that all the things that I had, the pains in my side, all the everything that I had at that time was because of what I was doing to myself and what I've been doing to myself over there. That was the scariest thing for me. What I've been doing to myself. I'd done all of this to myself. It was because I sat there over and over again, pouring this stuff into my mouth, thinking that it was a cool thing to do, or an expedient thing to do, or it was expedient not to make the changes happen. So, but as an alternative, right? You can make the change happen. And I think the biggest antidote to any fear is just getting up off your arse and taking some action in the right direction. What's the right direction? Away from alcohol at the beginning. Just think about it from that perspective. You're moving away from alcohol. You're doing something by not doing something. You're making progress by leaving something behind you. Get help if you need it. We've got our short course. I'll just show you this video that we just put up. Take a look. This is the Quick Start Preparation. So you can download the Quick Start Preparation to Stop Drinking Alcohol course. This is a short course that helps to give you a bit of clarity, a bit of confidence, and just that courage to step across that line and stop drinking alcohol. You can get it free by scanning on the QR code or going to this link, www.habitsv2.com/prep. All right. I'm going to let me know if you've got any questions. KM says, what music did you use in the weight screen? It was fantastic. I have no idea. I have no idea at all. I'll try and get it for you, and I'll put it up in the link below if I can find it. It was something that we did on Canva. There's a paid account on Canva. Just a second. See if I can find it. No, I'll try and put it up afterwards. You're very welcome, Matt. There's my partner. Good afternoon, everyone. Glad you think so, Fred. So listen, we're going to be doing one of these every day, so for a couple of days. So I think we're going to be trying to do maybe two or three a week and see how that works out. Hey, Kevin, greetings from London. Just know your videos are helping me get sober and clear-headed. Well done. Well done. That's what I want to hear. I mean, this is everything that we're doing on the channel is just to try and get people, as many people, to step across that line as you can. It's a tough one, and it takes a bit of courage and self-confidence to do it. Just to be able to say to yourself, well, look, I can do this in the long run. I can do this today and I can do it tomorrow. So it's a good one. So anyway, if you've no more questions, I'm going to leave it there for today. And we're going to try and get back to it. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday. So we'll do another one tomorrow evening, probably around the same time, if anyone's around. And yeah, all right. Speak to you then and take care of yourself. Onwards and upwards. All right. Bye now.